How's it going, guys? Trucks and Water here today, and today I'm gonna do a kind of a product review, kind of a product installment, kind of going over some accessories on my truck. A lot of you have been asking about the lighting on the front end of my truck, so today I'm gonna go over that and what different brands I'm using and what different setups I'm using. So everything that will be talked about in this video will be linked down below as a product description, all that stuff. So check that out if you're interested in it, but let's get this started. So the first thing I want to talk about is my headlights. I've got two in each one. I got a low beam, high beam, and those are run by aux beam right here. It's a headlight LED kit, and it's an F16 series and with a code of 906 that fit my truck. So they've got it's a pure white 6000K, as bright as the sunlight. I mean, these things are absolutely ridiculous. They have a 50,000 hour without color fading warranty with them, and let me just tell you, it is a white light. So that being said, if there's any ambient light around, so like from street lights or maybe even passing cars, or in the when it rains, when the light reflects right, they don't look as bright as you would think they would be. But in total darkness or driving down back roads like I live in the country, it is fantastic. You can see everything, and it's just amazing how bright these lights are. So we're gonna unbox the video. We're gonna unbox the video. We're gonna unbox it. Okay, so now I got the box open. As you can see, it comes with two bulbs on each side, so one right there, one right there. You have a fan in the back which cools it off. This is why I love this product so much. It's all metal construction, as you can see, with kind of like a copper gold like color to it. But it's all metal construction with a fan. Looks like almost a CPU fan you find in a computer, which means it cools this off very well. The cheaper Chinese brands and all that stuff either don't come with a fan, or they come with a super tiny fan that doesn't really cool it off. So I highly recommend these right here. This is the volt distributor, and make sure it regulates the voltage to your lights, that so it doesn't like get too bright or too dull, and regulates them very well. It's a direct connect to your regular lights. It clips in right in place. There is no wiring. There is no rewiring. There's no like adding extra wiring. Plug and play, and it's very simple. So I got 6,000 for each of the things, so that means they're roughly the same in low beam and high beam. But the cool thing is, on low beam, since I've got a wider spread, as you can see for the low beam, it spreads the light out in a far distance. So not necessarily you have the depth, but you have a lot of light going in a lot of direction where you can see everything. When you put the high beam on, it's more centered down the road to where you can see a long distance away, and everything lights up more down the road. So in your daily driving, low beam is just fine. You don't even have to use high beam half the time, but if you want to see really far down the road, like you're on an open interstate in the middle of the night, and you want to see very far down the road, like there's a lot of deer crossing or anything like that, then you flip on your high beams, and it works fantastic. So that is what I'm running for headlights. Now we're going to move on to the other lighting I have on my truck. The next question I get a lot is what kind of light bar I'm running. Well, I'm running a Rough Country 20-inch LED light bar that has a 7,200 lumens of light. This light bar I got with the Rough Country bull bar because it fits directly in place. As you can see, the mounts fit directly in the hole that is built into the light bar, and you screw it from underneath it. This light bar is bright. It's just like my headlight. It's a white light, so when the other lights coming at you, it doesn't look as bright. But I highly do not recommend driving this unless you're all by yourself with no cars in front of you or coming at you. This thing is ridiculously bright. It will, estimating, I have been able to see like 800 to 1,000 feet down the road. Almost as clear as day, where the light shines out. This light bar has saved my butt more than once. When I had driving home a couple weeks ago, monsoon rain. I couldn't see 10 feet in front of the truck. Put my high beams on, put my light bar on. Granted, no one was in front of me, no one was coming at me. I could see just down the road just fine, to where I could get home safely and not have to worry about it. So that being said, how we wired it is we hooked it up right here, ran the wire behind the bull bar, up underneath the truck, ran along the frame rail, up underneath that bracket, comes up, right up underneath here, we zip tied it to the battery cables. You've got your, let's see here, the red positive going to the battery cable. You also got the black one running to the ground right there. Then you got your relay switch right here, and I mounted it to the cab with a pre-existing, the body panel with a pre-existing screw. Ran the cord from my switch all the way over the dash into this hole right down in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, and you go in the cab, ran the switch all the way underneath the cab, through underneath the dash, and now that's my switch right there. It's just a push button switch, so that's on, that's off, and it's hidden. No one can see it. It works flawlessly, and I cannot be any happier with this product. Now, I didn't know this, and this was my fault. This spring, we had a lot of humid days with a lot of rain. This part of the glass fogged up. I thought it was a defect from the factory, it wasn't sealed right, because it's supposed to be 100% waterproof. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the past, but these headlights are 100% waterproof too. But anyways, I contacted Rough Country. They explained that there's a valve right here that you can twist right there that allows it to breathe, and that's what I did. I released the valve, let all the moisture out, closed it. It dried up in like a day or two from the sunlight, and I was good to go. But that's all the lighting is on my truck. It's from Oxbeam and Rough Country. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment down in the comment section. I'll try to get to all of them that I can within a timely manner. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. All of you have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.